like ooh la la, ooh la la. It's not hard to say how I feel. It's like ooh la la, ooh la la. It's kinda easy now 'cause it's real. Hey. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Well, hi everybody. How are you tonight? There we go. Good to see you guys. Man, I've been catching some of little snippets here and there of people's lives since this morning with Anthony was painting. It was like morning meditation watching Anthony. Let's see. Hang on. I'm just gonna just checking the sound settings. Whoa, what happened there? That weird. I lock your scene, Gretchen. Lock your scene, which you didn't do. Lock the overlay. Check the sound again. Sound settings. Where are they? Output is that good, and input is yep. Input. All right, good. Got it all going on. So it is good to see everybody. It's glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. I was just watching Brian. I liked that black and yellow piece Brian did. It kind of gave me, I thought it would be really cool, like end paper background in a book and have a little bit of like a mystery type of book and have some connection things through it. Anyway, so here we are. It is Sunday night. It is show and tell time, and I'm going to check in with people here. Let's see. Linda's here. Pull these guys, if I pull the comments over in front of my face, then I can see the comments better. Step out of my face. It's too chilly. Watching premieres and lives. Got nothing done. It's Sunday. It's a good day for nothing done. Yes. Only one and not so young. Oh, when you're the only one and not so young. Yes. Well, little spaces at a time. Who's Lisa? Lisa. I don't have that much stuff. Been taking it to the local shelters for a while. Yes. My friend Michelle. Why can't I remember Michelle's last name? Anyway, she has LBC branding, and she does. She's doing a declutter challenge kind of thing over the next month for herself, which is kind of funny because, yeah, wait. Lisa B, how's it going? Nice to have you here. Welcome. Yay. Let me get where my sound effects. We have someone new. Yay. Yay. Anyway. Went through a bunch of photos and tossed them all. I was kind of sad, but what the heck am I going to do with them all? I know, I have thousands, literally. Yeah. New hobby. We're thinking about, we need to build a shed or a kind of a studio shed out in the back so that we have a little more extra space, because Bob kind of is stuffed into a corner upstairs for any kind of thing, and he doesn't have much room, and I kind of take up a lot of space. There's Fatima. Yay. Gives 10 truckloads of household stuff to Salvation Army. Oh, hey, there is Anthony. Hey, Anthony, welcome. Glad to have you here. Yes, and Fatima's here. Oh, you know what? We found Christmas stuff in our attic here, kind of in the upper crawl space upstairs, that the former owners left. And it's just hilarious that they would leave this Christmas. Of course, they also left a TV in this room, uh, two cabinets in the grandkids' room, a desk upstairs, and a whole bunch of other stuff too. Hey, there's Lupe's here. Nice to have you here. Yay, Susan's here. Checking in. I'm going to check my email one more time when it comes back up, when I get through everybody. Larry's here. Madonna's here. And before we get going on show and tell, I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I didn't see anything from Madonna or Fatima this time around. So I got Larry's and I got Susan's and I got Tamra's. And let's see who else I got. I got Julia's, Larry's, Susan, Tamra, Julia, Anthony's to show that I got. But I didn't see anything from Lupe or Madonna or Fatima this time around. Maybe. I hope I didn't miss it. Everybody's checking in, saying hi, back and forth. Angie's here. Hi, Angie. Nice to have you here. It was a pretty day today. We tried to take Aldo on a walk up at the Long Branch Improvement Club. There's this cool forest behind, and go for a walk. We got just kind of into the woods, and he heard a snap in the woods someplace. Man, that guy turned around so quick and it zipping off back to the truck. That lost that walk. There must have been somebody up there he didn't want to say hello to. Same thing happened yesterday, though, out on his walk, but that was mainly because it was wet outside. He didn't want to get rain on his head. I didn't wear it or use it. It goes to charity. Oh, good. Julia. The art crowd sent me. Yay! Lisa, I'm glad you're here. Good to have you here. It's so nice to have somebody that's coming through. It's nice to have you. Let's see. Madonna, I sent some. Hopefully, Madonna, you sent something. Let me pull up my mail and let's see if I can find you then. Let me find Madonna. Donna. Live art. Oh. Okay. So this is, well, you guys just continue chatting. I'm going to do a real quick little thing here of adding in some art for Madonna. Madonna, there's her name. I've got her right here. And I'll bring it up. LM, and let's see what Madonna has. 1, 2. Okay, cool. Boom. And then I can do a duplicate. Take this and So anyway, it's been a great day watching everybody's stuff. It's been lots of fun to see. And there, got it. And then I got Madonna. Thank you, Madonna. I'm glad you told me. I'm glad I asked. Because there's one of them. I'm just pulling it up so we can show. And that's one. Then lock it. Okay, then go back to this. Go back to this. Go to this one. And let's see what else. I opened up some stuff that I sent to my print supplier to test on what kind of things I wanted done. And I'll show them to you because I'm not real satisfied with a couple of things. Some look cool. Others I am going to have to call. It's very frustrating. People wonder why I do my own printing most of the time. That's why. So there, and okay. There's Madonna's other one. Yay. Lock it. And anything it says. Few painting. Okay. All right. Got it. Sea turtle. Okay. Got it. All right. We're going back up here. Going Going back to live mode where you can back to seeing me, and I did all sorts of stuff in the background there. So we're ready, and I hope everybody can see. Let me get my, did I say something wrong? I won't be sharing anything in the real world that's messed with creativity. Hearing is no issue to ignore. I only had time to do one piece this weekend. I was busy working on Angie's car. Oh, man. Hard to tell if there's a correlation to the time lapse in between, but she did talk him into going. Okay. All right. So, okay. Yep. Madonna's came through. I got it, and it's ready to go. So now it's time for... Okay, the first thing we've got here, and oops, let's turn on this light so you can see a little more. First thing we've got here is I've got some stuff to show and tell. So I've got this from Donna. I got it from Donna's, her auction that she had, and it says home. I got that today. Wanted to share that. I just opened that. That came. This is Anthony's. Oh, my goodness. That I bought at his auction, and I said I was going to open it tonight. I'm so good. I got it the other day, and I swear, and talk about being good. Girl didn't even open it at all until just now. Talk about patience. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Here's tomorrow's recycle day. Yay. I've got stuff. Okay, first off. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. Now, I told you my favorite flower is irises, because my grandmother grew iris, and oh, I can't remember the other flower that I like so much. Anyway, I'll remember. But irises were, she had just this huge garden of them. That is beautiful. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it, Anthony. It's just, you guys, these things in real life are, I mean, my camera's not doing it justice at all. And the lighting is, Callie is selling me her overhead lights, so I'm going to see how that goes. Oh my gosh. I love it. Absolutely love it. That's so cool. And then that was one thing I got at the auction. And the other thing I got was the floral pour. Oh, can you see? Oh, here. Definitely need to work on my lighting, but oh well. Oh my gosh. Those two are beautiful. Thank you. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, so the quick thing I have for showing on my stuff before we get to everybody else's show and tell. This is what I got. The light's not very good. Come on, maybe this way. Maybe better there. So this is one of the elephant, and I had it done in canvas, in a matte canvas with a frame. And I did this to test them to see what it looked like. I'm not as happy with that canvas as the glossy canvas. Two different levels of canvas that they use. So that's one. I like this one better. Here's where I was really testing. I wanted to test papers. This is Hahnemühle Fine Art paper that's a cotton rag, and it worked really well on the infrared. I'm very pleased with the detail that it shows, and it's a matte, but it still shows all the details in the infrared really well. So I'm happy with that. This I'm happy with the color saturation and everything. I'm not happy with them. They had not obviously cleaned their rollers on their printer because I've got lines that didn't. So that's getting a call to Graphic Dimensions for that one. A little irritated with that. And then this was done, the lion was done with Beretta, Canson Beretta, which I use on my own printer. And it didn't, I'm not happy with how it printed because I'm going to have to try to print this at home to see if it ends up with the same kind of results. I like the details. I don't like some of the stuff that happened elsewhere. So picky about printing, that's me. But let's go on to other people's stuff here. First off, we have Julia. Yes. And Julia, where's the, let's see, Julia's, we're at this. Okay, so Julia sent in some of her jewelry that she's been working on. Had a fair number of pieces. Not all of them had descriptions in them. So we're going to go through these and see how these, are these done with pores? And then the skins from pores? Julia, they're very cool. So that was her first set there. And then this set, some more of them. Yeah, look at that. Just beautiful pieces of jewelry. I really like that. So, so pretty. And then this one, she's been working on some smaller pieces for upcoming craft fairs. Most of these pieces need to be resined. She made 6 of each of the ornaments, she said. There we go. I love these. Made 6 each of the ornaments. That's amazing. And then she had these guys. Some cool vases and pours that went similar. I love them. I like the idea of having that matching or kind of a coordinating piece. And then this beautiful vase. I love these vases. I love doing these vases myself. They don't turn out anywhere near this neat, but they're so cool. Did you resin these? Okay. Just checking. I'm trying to catch up with I'm sorry. I didn't mean to phase out there. Gretchen, wake up. I was just reading the chat, making sure I caught up. So yay, Julie. Yeah, those are cool. I love them. Yay. Now, Larry sent in an African Night. I love this, Larry. It is so, so cool. So cool. Just the whole idea of a chessboard made from different African animals. Ah, I love it. And the look on that face. This was ink and watercolor. Very nice. Very, very wonderful. And Madonna, I got hers in here. So she had, let's see, it says, the sea turtle is acrylic paint on canvas board, and it's a 16 by 20. Wow. That's amazing. Let me see if I can unlock him, and make him a little bigger so you guys can see. Move Madonna's name over. I did these kind of quickly there. Oh, I love it. Look at the expression on this face. How cute is that? How cute is that? And then the shadow underneath. Very well done. Very well done. And then this piece is the barn quilt is a 4-foot square plywood with acrylic paint. Oh, barn quilts are a big thing up here in the Northwest. Boy, there's different places you can go around and find them all over the place. It's pretty amazing to see what they've done. But that's beautiful. That's really pretty. Wow, I like that. And then this one, Madonna says, is the hummingbird is a 2-foot square with a combo of wet felting and needle felting with sheep's wool and silk. Okay, I'm going to unlock that one and make it bigger because I want to see that up closer. Oh my gosh, that's felted? Oh my goodness. I love how you got how you blended the colors and worked them together, especially to create that motion around the hummingbird. So it looks like its wings are flapping. I mean, that you see that, you know, how they get that shimmer around them. Oh, I love it. That's really beautiful, Madonna. Well done. Well done. Breaks. Let's see. There's Lupe. And I'm just checking the sign was beautiful. Be close to receiving their work. I know. I'm going to I don't know where I'm going to hang the heron. Might go right outside the door of the studio out here. There's a really or I have another. I have some spaces. I have a couple spaces upstairs. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll have to take. Well, we'll find a spot. I'll let everybody know when I. Maybe I remember that. Yep. I love them. All right, catching up here with the. You can see I'm looking over here. And now we're going to go to Susan. Okay, now Susan did these really cool. These are wine carriers. Let's see. Susan, let me find her. Susan Johnson. There we go. These are gift wine liqueur boxes. And who said irises couldn't have lacing and signature colors of spring? I love these. This is a really cool way to embellish a gift box like this. I love them. Very cool, Susan. Very cool. And then, then you have a it's like getting 2 gifts in one. Somebody brings you a bottle of wine, yeah, one thing, but then you have this beautiful thing to keep or to pass on to somebody else that's special to you, and you take it next time around. So, yay! And finally, I have Tamara. So Tamara sent like she always does, which I just love. She's sending things in kind of a progress. Let's see, where's that email? And I'll tell you what she wrote. There it is. Okay, so she's been playing around with collage again and wanted to do a landscape scene in black and white. So she tried doing it on a black background, but looking for a more dynamic look. So she went with the method choose from the most effective and pleasing aesthetic composition. Now, these are in small groups. I give myself more options to choose a few each to show the differences. Sometimes it drives me nuts trying to choose it all. So she has, like we said, 3 different ones here. There's not a lot of difference between them, as she said. A bit. I kind of have to separate them so you can see. This twig on the left-hand side, there's a twig up front. It's different. The twig placements are different. More square on one of them. Maybe it could be just the way I have it, the size I have it. The moon has a different, in the background on this lower right. More rock. Anyway, she has those three. So we have the upper right, upper left, kind of the middle, and then the lower right. So left, middle, and the right. So let her know which one you like best of the three. Kind of hard to tell there. Move them a bit. Yeah. Huh. I'm kind of going, meh. I like the one on the left. I think I like that twig in front, but I also like the middle one. But I like them all. It's an Ink-a-Bink moment. You know, Ink-a-Bink? Ink-a-Bink, a bottle of ink, corked out, fell out, and used ink. That's what we always used to do at school with the kids. All right, there's those. Then next we have these two. Let me get me out of the way. That's just silly. I like the breathing room of the one on the left. I like the room that the figure is given. That's my comment on that one. Looks like a person skeletal climbing tree. I'm just looking at I'm reading the chat. That's why I'm looking away. It's over there on that screen. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think, but my personal, I like them both, but I really like the one where the figure has more breathing room. The one on the left. That's me, Tamara. I don't know if she's back. Creative, yeah. Everybody's so creative. And then her last one is, yes. Then she has these three and a kind of a landscape type aspect. What do you guys think on these? Oh my goodness. Oh, let me get me out of the way. There, that helps. Huh. Oh, on these, I think I like the one on the left with the higher mountain. Although, either that or the lower on the right, on the lower right. I'm not sure. I know that, yeah. I'm way back in comments. I'm so far behind. I'm all the way back at your turtle comments about Madonna's turtle. Yay, I'm just trying to catch up. Catching up, me including. Oh, we'll need to look up what felting is. Yeah, Lupe, it's an amazing amazing thing. My mom used to do a little bit with when because my mom was a weaver and all that, and she went through a phase where she worked on felting, and it was always so interesting. She felted hats. It was really kind of cool to do. So that's Tamara's last piece too. Okay, oops. Okay, camera. Why is this doing this to me? Well, let's just go pull a camera up here. Oh, we'll just use this one. And no, we'll hide that one. Sorry, so you don't get to see me for just a second. New camera overlay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all these guys out and just start over on a bunch of them. For some reason, I have overlays over overlays over overlays. Send to the back. There we, oops. Bring to the front. That was too wrong. Bring to the front. Well, that's not supposed to be there. There we go. That's what's going on. Extra. Anyway, it's time for story. And Mr. Larry sent me a book. It went to my post office box. They put it a little yellow tag in now rather than put it in a box because the Lake Bay post office box is tiny, and apparently all the boxes were full, so mine is in the back. And of course, it's not open on Sunday when we went up there. So I did find the book, though, on Libby, so I can read the book that he sent me because it's a follow-up from Thursday's Dr. Seuss. Well, you know, about the horse museum and stuff we talked about. And so I said I wanted to read that. And so I found it on Libby, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get rid of... Oh, first off, I got to bring these guys over here. Drop that down. And what is this? Well, that's my mail. Get rid of that there and there. Yes. So we get to read the book called Dr. Seuss's Horse Museum. We talked about it on Thursday about the book that he done and how the whole idea of a horse being the tour guide for it, and I just couldn't resist this book. Come on. There we go. Back. And it's illustrated by Andrew Joyner. It was a piece, I think, that was found in his work, but it's great, and I think you're going to like it. So, everybody, let me just check. What did I do with your chat? There it is. Just check everybody first. Yeah, the wine boxes are gorgeous. Beautiful flowers, everybody. Thank you. Yay. It is a super talented group. I love to see the diversity of the talents and the different things that they have. And it's so much fun to see all the different kinds of things that people do. Tamara's way her brain works is like, she puts on paper things that I can only just, I can't even envision until I see her vision. And then when I watch Anthony paint, I just kind of go, whoa. And the pouring art and Larry's work with the ink, watercolor and ink, and everybody, what they do, and each person that you bring, the idea of doing a pouring thing on a box like that, and the jewelry aspect, everything that everybody does. Lupe, if you ever watch like Lupe's videos, she puts these out every day. They're just amazing to see, and I just feel really blessed to be able to see all this work and to share it with everybody else and to have it as a source of information for me too. And it just makes me feel good. We're just amazing. Madonna, those, how realistic those animals were and your work, it's just, woof, that's great. Let's see, I'm just checking. Everybody's chiming in on which one they like the best. Middle left. Okay. I can't remember where I was talking. I should probably keep up with chat one of these times, but that would like be too linear for me, way too linear. Thefeltingstudio.com. Oh, thanks, Larry, for putting that in. That's a great idea. Oh, man. Others become part of your soul. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I have books that are part of one of mine is 101 Best Loved Poems. It has the book by William Wordsworth, the folk poem Daffodils. I wandered lonely as a cloud. And my mother read it to me when I was very, very little, and I have a copy of that book. And that and Winnie the Pooh and Green Eggs and Ham and those kind of things. Those are some great ones. So next, though, we're going to read a story, and it's the one that Larry sent. So here we go. So much fun for show and tell. Not today. Now it's tell time. Yay! Dr. Seuss's Horse Museum. Illustrated by Andrew Joyner. And I set up another camera. My phone over here is a camera so that I can actually read the book on the big screen and see. All right. Dr. Seuss's Horse Museum, illustrated by Andrew Joyner. I love this opening end paper with the frames. It's great. Art! What's it all about? This is what art is about. Art is when an artist looks at something, like a horse, for instance, and they see something in that horse that excites them. Hang on. Is this on the wrong camera? This might be on the wrong camera. Is it? Nope, it's on the right one. So they do something about it. They tell you about it in any one of a number of ways. Artists have been excited by horses for as long as there have been artists, but what an artist tells us about horses and how they tell us is different for every artist. What an artist sees in a horse depends on many different things, their backgrounds, likes and dislikes, you name it. So, come with me. Let's look at how different artists have seen horses. Maybe we can find some new ways of looking at them ourselves. Look it over. Think it over. Talk it over. When most people look at me, they just see me like this. But when an artist looks at me, they see a million other things. Can you? Some artists look at a horse and see its outlines. To other artists, like this Chinese sculptor, a horse is not an outline at all. A horse is bulk. A solid form. A Japanese artist looked at a horse. What he saw was beautiful lines from head to tail. Some artists look at a horse and find color. Look at the baby up there on there. Other artists are interested in shape. This artist looked at a horse and saw strength. The artists looked and they saw speed. A Spaniard named Velasquez painted horses by the dozens. He saw them as something for kings and princes to sit on while he painted them. Velasquez worked for the kings and princes. He never got any money from the horses. This painting is by a Frenchman named Maisonnier. Horses to him were something necessary to carry generals into battle. He loved to paint generals going into battle. To him, the horse was a jeep. In the days before the jeep was invented. On the rock walls of a cave in France, nearly 22,000 years ago, someone painted this horse by the light of a fire. What did the cave artist see in a horse? We don't know. It's a mystery. What do you think? 2,000 years ago in Greece, artists looked at horses and imagined them with wings. Pegasus was an immortal flying horse in Greek mythology. Greek artists painted horses with wings as symbols for ideas like immortality that are hard to show in a picture. 500 years ago in Persia, people thought a horse was for having fun on. And that's what the Persian artists saw when they looked at horses. 500 years ago in Italy, the artist Raphael looked at a horse and he thought that a horse was for fighting dragons on. Right, dragons? You think that's right? My dragons don't agree. Of course, some artists looked at horses and wanted to paint them, just as they appeared in the natural world, doing things that horses really do. We call this kind of art realistic. Other artists looked at horses and tried to capture them in a moment of time. We call this style of art Impressionism. Impressionists' art often has a soft, slightly out of focus appearance. When we come to what people call modern art, some people call this crazy stuff. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. But these are paintings, drawings, and sculptures that show what certain artists imagined when they looked at a horse. So please look at them very carefully. There are lots of ways of looking at things. Maybe these pictures have something to tell you. The horse is present. Surrealism is a way of looking at things, including horses, that draws on, in part, an artist's dreams. Dreams can be very strange, and so can surrealistic art. Expressionism is an art style that uses exaggerated colors and brushstrokes to show the emotion an artist wants us to feel when we look at something. What do you feel when you look at this? Cubism is a way of looking at things from different angles, all at the same time. Cubists don't want to copy things the way they normally look. A famous artist named Picasso liked horses. He liked bulls, too. He drew a lot of them. Abstract art can have a subject, but it doesn't need one. It uses color and shape to create a visual experience. These abstract images do have subjects, horses and riders, of course. This artist used just a few lines and splotches of colors in this woodcut. But when you look at it, Can you see a galloping horse and rider? Right? What do you see when you look at a branch and driftwood? The artist who made this sculpture saw a horse. This abstract drawing in space shows what looks like a big, strong horse, but you wouldn't want to sit on its back. All it is made of is thin wire. Ouch. An American painter named Jackson Pollock found a hobby horse head and glued it onto a canvas before doing this abstract drip painting. Pollock dripped and spattered and flung paint in a way to insert himself into his painting. Maybe this is Pollock on a horse. So, what do you think? Is this stuff crazy? Or is it crazy good? Looking at art and thinking about it is fun. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Museums are good places to find art. You can find art in other places too. One such place is to look in books. The horses shown below and to the right are from books illustrated by a man who never studied drawing. His name was Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss didn't ride horses, but he looked at them carefully. He saw something in them. Can you guess what that something was? So look at that horse once again. A horse is many, many, many things, all depending on what you see. And then it has this really cool section in the back of the book that goes through each one of the art pieces. I mean, I love these kind of books that have this way of bringing art to kids, but also it's a fun way for us to look at it and to be reminded that how freeform we can be, or how structured, or however way it works for us works. Oh, I love this. Huh. It tells what everything was made like. This one was made with tempera on paper. This was a lead pencil. Picasso's Minotaur and Horse was a lead pencil. This one was with ink, pencil, and gouache on paper. This one was done, Lucian Freud, man with a horse on his head. In 1939, this one down here on the lower left-hand side was done by a 17-year-old. That's amazing. This last one was Dr. Seuss's illustration from The Shape of Me and other stuff. The Shape of Me is unique among Dr. Seuss's book in that it's illustrated entirely with silhouettes. Dr. Seuss was inspired by some photographs he saw in a magazine. The photos were of stone silhouettes carved by Inuit people of Quebec. He said the silhouettes were among the strongest illustrations I've ever seen. That's so cool. So cool. Oh, let's see if I can get a camera to be there. There I am. There I am. All right. So, pulling these back up. Anyway, with show and tell tonight, and I thought it was just a wonderful addition to different kind of art, since we all have such different kind of art, and on show and tell night, it always comes through with everybody's different kind of things. It's so wonderful to see those come through. I'm just checking in here. Tamara mentioned that she might not make it back tonight. She had something going on today. She said she might not be back in time. It's middle of the day for her in Australia. Here's the day. I'm just checking in with everybody. Oops, boy, I'm way far behind. Back. Away from home, Anthony, but I'll ask my daughter to check. YouTube, Lupe Blind Art. Yes, thank you, Larry, for putting in Lupe's link, because it's really fun to see her things. Oh, Lupe, you have such a wonderful backlog of videos that they're just one of those things that you can put on loop and just watch. And I think is so nice about them is the over part that you do and how the little overlay with this that talks about it, and you just go through the paint and you just do it, and sometimes speed up parts of it, and sometimes it's the full part, and it just is wonderful. They're a really fun format that you have going there to watch, so I like it a lot. All different kinds of. I tried to do a video today, guys. I was recording one. Forgot to turn the background music down through the whole thing. So when I took it into Descript to edit, it was like, oh, never mind. So it's okay. I'll just redo it. But that's okay. You had 3 horses. Oh, man. Yep. I didn't... horses never made it to our well, they did. My older sister Carolyn had one for a month. She bugged my dad to get her a horse. So I think I told you guys this one time. He rented one from a buddy of his that was going off on vacation. And so Dad said, we'll watch your horse. And so put it in the pasture that it was my uncle's house, which was down the road from us on the farm. So Carolyn every day had to get on her bike in the morning, go down before school, before she caught the bus, and go down and, feed the horse in the morning and walk it around, get it some exercise a little bit before she even got on the school bus at, I think the school bus came at like 7:20 in the morning. And then she'd have to get off the school bus at that time after school, and she'd either have to go home and then go down and to get her bike, or else she'd have to get off the bus and then exercise and feed the horse and do all that kind of thing, brush and da-da-da-da-da, and then ride her bike back up the hill, a mile uphill. She didn't last very long for doing all that work. No. Oh, I'm probably... Oh my gosh. Anyway, so you grew up on horses. I went to horse camp. That's about as far as I did. I did the Flying Horseshoe Ranch in over in the Teanaway Valley, and the Blackburns that owned it were friends of my parents. The Blackburns had known my dad since he was little, and yeah, they had a great. You got to go for a week, and you had to take care of the horse and everything. It was great fun. Okay, so I made it all the way down on the chat. It looks like it all. Everybody, I'm just going to read the one story tonight. And because Bob has a steak dinner for me upstairs that I'm going to go enjoy. Haven't had dinner yet. But like always, it's always such a delight to be here with you guys and to share your wonderful art and all of that. It's next Sunday we'll do share and tell again. Thanks for putting live art in the email when you send it in to me. Let's see. If you send something in, make sure it has that to that email. And that's what we need. But until then, you guys, Thanks for all sharing all your wonderful work. Anthony, thank you for the delightful pictures that I got from your auction. And Larry, as always, thank you so much for this special book. And I'm so glad I got to share it with everybody. It's so nice. And on Thursday, I'll be back with probably three stories. I think I have 3 books backed up that I kind of want to read. But this was a little longer one, and I always like to spend more time sharing your art. So until next time, everybody, take care. And as always, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. But the first place you'll find it is if you look in the mirror. And so until next time, keep filling buckets, and I'll see you Thursday.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we will just stay here downtown. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous. You blow my mind, looking like a model, better than the usual. Yeah, you don't even try. Not average.
Thanks for coming, Lisa. I'm glad you were here. Enjoyed yourself.
There's not just stars on the boulevard.
Oh, yeah, you guys. I'm going to send Gail an email tomorrow.
We don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead.
If you want to send her a message, you can send me an email and I'll send it on to Gail.
You got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous, we could be famous.